Hey guys, Taka Rikushi here again with another quick guitar lesson. And this time I want to talk to you about good left hand technique. So left hand technique is something that can vary depending on the musical situation, but I want to discuss a good general approach, a one size fits all kind of thing that will get you through most musical situations. So good left hand technique is important because it allows us to play notes with clarity, accuracy, and as well as move between them efficiently. So here's how I like to visualize good left hand position. I want you to imagine a tennis ball and you're balancing the tennis ball on your fingertips and your thumb, kind of like this, right? Imagine a tennis ball like that. And then from there, you're going to take that hand position and you're just going to slide the guitar neck in between the fingers and the thumb. And you should end up with something like that. So when you're doing this, it's very important to keep your hand relaxed. And then also to keep your fingers arched when you're playing the notes. Okay? And this is going to help you to play the notes with your fingertips. And when I say fingertips, I'm talking about this part of your finger and not this part. Okay, this part is fleshy, it's the pad of the finger, and this doesn't help us get a good control over the pressure that we put on the strings. Whereas this part is bonier, and we're going to have better control over the pressure on the strings. We also want to press on the strings as close to the frets as possible. And this is to avoid what's called fret buzz. And fret buzz is caused by the string rattling against the fret. So I'll demonstrate. Okay, so say for example, I'm playing the 5th fret on the 4th string, right over here. Right? I can have my finger over here, closer to the 4th fret, or over here, closer to the 5th fret. When I'm further away from the 5th fret, this is what happens. You can hear that fret buzz, right? And that's because there's a little bit of slack there for the string to rattle against the fret. Whereas if your finger is right next to the fret, but also without going over it, we get a better tone. My guitar may have buzzed out a little bit, but that's the fault of the guitar and not necessarily the left hand technique. The other thing is you want to make sure that your thumb is towards the middle of where your fingers are. Okay, some people do this, where instead of like this, their thumb ends up going off to the side, like that. Okay, and this is going to make it harder for you to get a sense of where the positioning of your fingers relative to the frets. And also, it's going to make it harder to stretch your fingers apart for situations where you need to stretch your fingers further. And finally, you also want to remember to keep your fingers close to the fingerboard. So some people do this where, for example, if I play a first note with my first finger, they'll retract their fingers back like this. This is also usually a sign of excess tension. Okay? So you want to keep your hands relaxed. You want to make sure that these fingers stay near the fingerboard. And that's just so you can get to the notes quicker when you need to. Right? If they're back here, they're going to need to travel a further distance, and probably pretty quickly, which is going to reduce your accuracy as well. So that's a quick rundown of good left hand technique. I hope it helps you. Please remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the bell notification button so that you can keep up to date with this series. And also, please leave a comment if you want me to cover a topic, and I will gladly oblige. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.